Hello, this is Brandon Johnson for EDL 854 Module 11, Gifts to Students or Staff. Gifts to students. First of all, gifts or prizes for students paid for from school activity funds are only appropriate as fundraising, incentive gifts, or for special achievements. First, I'll talk about the fundraising incentive gifts. Incentives for fundraising events um, should only be given to students who participated in the said fundraiser. If they did not help raise the funds, then they should not be receiving an incentive gift from that fundraising event. The gift should be appropriate and not take up a large amount of profit from the event itself. So inexpensive gifts. Gifts for students must be purchased with funds raised by that specific group. For example, you cannot buy a student a gift for raising funds for a club if they are not even in that specific club or organization. These special achievements. An example of this would be a sports banquet or a end of year banquet for students. Um, these gifts should be minimal in value and they should be age appropriate. The funds for the gifts should come from the school general fund, from donations from outside sources such as parents, businesses, or from sport-specific athletic funds. I know that as a coach, we have our end of the year banquet for each of our different um, sports teams, and usually the gifts that are given at those events come from the specific athletic funds. Um, so those are some highlights of gifts to students. And now we'll talk about gifts to staff members. The giving of gifts to staff members must be coordinated by a committee, and not one individual person should be in charge of the gift giving to staff. This committee should meet at least once a year to discuss the guidelines and the amount to the staff remembrance fund that should be donated each year. Um, For special occasion gifts, these gifts should be reasonably priced and paid for from the staff remembrance fund. Money that is in that remembrance fund comes from staff dues or donations from staff members. The fund should be ran by a committee, like I said, and not one person should be in charge of all of that fund money. This is just kind of a check and balance system to make sure that the funds are being used correctly. For fundraising incentive gifts, if staff members participate in a fundraising event, then the gifts to staff can be purchased, but no more than 5% of the overall profit should go to the purchasing of a gift for a staff member. So, for example, if you do like a staff t-shirt fundraiser and you give a gift to the staff member who sells the most t-shirts, that would be a example of a fundraising incentive gift. Gifts to staff members continue. All staff gifts, token gifts given at the beginning of the year or a special event should be nominal in cost and paid for from the general fund set aside for this purpose. Staff gifts should be tangible items of low dollar amount. This is so they cannot be considered wages or money received in addition to wages to staff members. And the last thing, the most important thing, if you're in doubt ever about giving a gift to a staff member, just make sure that you abide your district guidelines regarding the purchasing of these gifts from general fund accounts. Special efforts for specific students or staff members. This may be a special collection or fundraiser done for a staff member or student who is going through a illness or a catastrophic event in their life. Um, when holding these events or fundraisers, it's good to speak with your district accounting department before approving these events. And you need to note that any cash or cash equivalent a school employee receives is part of their taxable wages and must be reported to your school district payroll personnel. The best approach for holding these events would be to, ask an outside organization, maybe your school PTA, to organize the event on behalf of the school, and also have an um, outside person handle the money, a local bank, to take care of collecting all the funds, to make sure that you're not um, breaking any laws as far as not reporting money given to staff members. Um, Here's my sources from School Money Matters, Chapter 10. Again, my name is Brandon Johnson, and this is EDL 854, my Module 11 assignment. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.